It's always very hard to start your Monday morning, right? Does anyone in this group like Monday morning? Yes?
Depressing. Depressing.
Depressing. Okay. Okay. What about others? Anyone excited to start Monday morning? Anyone?
Yes, when we
I
have a
don't
day,
think so anyone.
When we have, sorry,
a day off.
a day off. Okay.
Not every morning, but this morning because our batch is starting.
Oh, excited for the class?
Yes,
Okay.
very much.
Good to know that.
Yes, me too.
Okay. Nice. I usually uh, like Monday morning because your Monday morning will set the tone for the entire week. Okay. So if you have a good Monday morning, your complete week will go good. That's a positive sign. Okay. But Monday morning, I usually don't like because of my team. I manage a team of 40 members. Monday morning, until that, people will never remember me. On Monday morning, I'll get minimum 8 to 9 text messages from my team saying that I'm on sick. I have sick, I have headache, and I have stomach pain. Why? Only happens on Monday morning. So Monday morning is the only time where people take that as an advantage. And if you guys also have a track of your leaves, most of the leaves you either take it on Friday or on Monday, right? Am I correct? Yes, the working
Yes,
employees.
yes. Long live. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
Santosh.
that exactly happens. I don't know. I have to start my office meeting at 10 o'clock. I don't know how many of them are leave today. So this usually happens in every team. Every team, you always see this. Monday and Friday, you'll see a lot of people going on leave. And we can't even question them because it is their leave and their freedom to take. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah, that's true. We cannot excuse.
Yes. Okay. I think we have a good number. Let's get started. So let me share my screen and let's do all the testing, audio testing, video testing. Is my screen visible?
Yeah,
Yep.
Santosh.
Yes, Santosh.
Yes, Santosh.
Okay. Okay, let's get started. Before that, let's follow some ground rules. Please be on mute. I'll be giving you opportunity to speak towards the end, and in between, I'll also ask you some questions. That time you can unmute it and you can mute it. So it's a morning time. Everyone at your house will be getting ready, doing that stuffs, everything. So please make sure there is no external noise, and please listen carefully because understanding the subject is very important. And more importantly, you need to have interest to learn. Okay, 85% of Indians, I'm an Indian, so obviously I'll speak about Indians. 85% of Indians don't like the profession what they're doing. They're only doing it for paying bills and paying EMIs. Okay, if you ask me, all the 60 or 70 people who are present here, you have joined here because you have not liking your current job. You are not liking because of the toxic environment, low package, not doing a repetitive task, and that's why you're here, right? And the rest of the 15% are the guys who are actually ruling this 85% people, right? So here, first you need to create an interest to learn the subject. If someone has told you learn data engineering, learn this, learn that, please don't do that. First thing is you'll have to have interest. Only the interest can push you forward, nothing else. If you're forced to learn, okay, there is a pressure from my manager, the environment is toxic, maybe the people are not valuing me, I have a very low package. If that is your intention, first thing is you have to create an interest. Okay, and that's why we are here. We are learning a new course, and that course for you is it's going to be multi-cloud data engineering with DataOps. So data ops is an additional topic that we have added for your particular batch to make you even more effective and get more opportunities in the market. Now, what is this multi-cloud data engineer? People keep on using this fancy word, data engineer, data engineer, data engineer. But what exactly is a data engineer? And you need to know that, right? So just before we enter into the actual topic, it's my privilege to talk about myself. And most of you know me, but all the new joinees here. So myself, Santosh. I do have 11 years of experience working in IT, and I'm a BTech and MBA graduate. I started to work with Amazon and then now currently working with Microsoft as a manager. And my core field is data science, data engineering, and data analytics. Very proud to say that right from the beginning of my career, I've been working with data. Day in and day out, I work with the data. That's my core strength. I've almost worked about 85 projects in my experience in the last 11 years. And I'm here to show you all that experience as a learning for you, right? I'm a certified trainer, but I don't call myself as a trainer. So please don't consider me as a trainer. I'm just a mentor for you, right? If you're looking up for a person who is just preparing for some classes and then referring here and there and coming and teaching, I'm not that type of person. I'm here to share you the complete hands-on experience. What I've done in my projects, that is what I'm going to cover here. And for the last 5 years, I've been associated with KSR Data Vision, and we are taking offline and online classes. And this particular course will be an online class. And that's a background about me. Since you're also professionals, I hope you understand. So no sir, no madam in IT. It's all about addressing with names. You can call me Santosh. Now, let's enter into the agenda. People keep saying data engineering, data engineering, data engineering, but who understands what is this data engineering, right? And now, one of the biggest challenge what in the current market, what we are having is big data. So what is big data? We will see. Followed by, we will also focus on a very layman explanation. Okay. You bring anyone to the class, they should understand what is data engineering. That level will take you to an example. And followed by why it is needed, what we are going to learn, all of this we will see as part of the agenda. Okay. Now, let's talk about a use case. So what is data engineering? You will definitely get to know towards the last only. But for the initial few things, like we will try to focus on some use cases. Okay. Now, one thing I can relate is a railway station is actually a perfect example of data engineering. Okay. What is there? What is there in railway station? What is there? Right. Now in railway station, you see a lot of people gathering who want to go from one place to another place. That's the first thing. The second thing is you need to have the platform for the train to come. The passenger gets in and travels. The second thing is you need to have the proper timing, the schedules. The train cannot come anytime, right? The train cannot come anytime. The people are waiting. The people are waiting to get into the train. So you need to have a proper schedules. Maybe 5-10 minutes. And if you're in India, you know about Indian railway system, right? Some trains come on time, some trains come delayed. So all this happens, right? Now, followed by we have the tracks. So how the train has to go from here and there. Okay. Now with this example, anyone from north? Anyone from north?
Yes.
Where are you from?
Delhi.
Delhi. Okay. So yeah, thanks for sharing. In North India, I don't know if you have traveled to North India in train. Okay. I'm from South, so I cannot tell you that. You guys tell me. In North, people who have reserved the tickets will not be able to take a ride in reserved compartments. Have you experienced this?
Many times.
Yes.
Right. Yes.
Have you ever seen this in news as well? Like people are getting into reserved coaches, and even TTRs cannot help. Even the policemen cannot help, right? This happened everywhere, most of the places in North. Now, can anyone tell me why this is happening? People rush up into the compartments, people break the glass, people try to enter, try to enter the AC coaches, reserved coaches. Why this is happening particularly in North?
Due to huge crowd and
Okay.
Not proper management.
What I believe is it's a demand versus supply. There's a less supply of trains and there is a lot of people. So
But
that is the reason.
but even I'm in India only, but in South I have never seen like that.
I don't think so. There is an issue with the demand versus supply over here. You have a lot of other options for traveling, but I believe there is an issue with demand versus supply. That is the thing.
Okay. Okay. Very good. Now, have you ever seen people rushing up, fighting each other, trying to catch a seat in airport?
No, haven't seen it.
Anyone?
So the train example would be like because of the ticketing, last minute ticketing, or purchasing the tickets like that. I would think of that option. But no, in the airport, no.
It's mainly because of the process that which we are following in the airports and the process which are not following in the railway stations. That's a major difference.
Exactly. What's your name?
I'm Shiva.
Congratulations. You're
Uh,
already 50% data engineer now.
Thank you,
Now,
Santosh.
now, the process that we follow here, right? In airports or in planes, you never seen people fighting and trying to catch a flight. No, all it's a process. Okay. Now, if you see the top first image, this is actually still a railway station, but we call it as a metro, right? In most of these cities, you have seen metro. In metro also, have you ever seen people rushing up? I mean, rushing in the sense people go in a huge number, that's there. But people entering without tickets or people smashing each other or entering into a different trains, is it possible or it is a well designed? What do you think on the metro stations?
Metro is a well designed, and the process is also great. No, people, a huge number of crowd are there, but they are not fighting for the seats or going into the train.
Okay,
In
that's a well
metro,
said
no,
answer. Yeah,
frequency of trains is more.
frequency of trains is more. Very good. Next, ticketing system is good. Next,
I
well
think that
organized.
traveling
or
distance
well organized.
is also
Yes.
one of the factors.
Sorry.
Traveling
Compared to
distance.
regular trains, metro trains, security is more.
Security is good. Very good. Very good. Come on. You're all becoming data engineers. Come on. Next.
And the travel destination
The
is also very
boundaries are
limited.
set. So illegal entries or kind of like jumping and rushing from through different routes is not kind of like encouraged. It's restricted.
Okay. Very good. Yes, that's correct. Next.
Also, the distance in metros are
Metro
less,
trains
and
are very high in the cities as compared to the normal trains that are running between the two stations.
Okay. Very good. Next.
It is under surveillance, CC cameras.
Very good. CCTV cameras are there. 360-degree. Yes. Very good. Next.
also
They
depend the
must have
distance.
proper scheduling.
Proper scheduling. Excellent. Very good. No delays. Everything is on track. Yes. Next. Okay. I think you have run out of all the answers. Well said.
No,
There is a
no entry
process
without the
that they
ticket.
will follow.
No entry. Yes.
No entry without the ticket.
No entry without tickets. Yes.
Basically,
There is a
everything
process
will be
that you need to
structured.
follow.
Sorry. What is that?
Everything will be structured.
Everything will be structured. Very good. Yes. Now let me
It's
tell
a
you.
process that you need to
Yes.
And we can track the location where it is.
Yes, we can track the location. We can see the updates. We can keep on getting the information. CCTV camera, security, everything is there. And that's what we see in the metro station. Okay. Now, let me tell you one hard fact. The way it is organized in metro station is what it is organized in all the countries except India. In India, if you go to a normal railway station, what you see here, right? People are crowded, people enter into the reserved coaches, people smash each other, people even start eating the TTRs and they spoil the trains, they throw the stones and they spoil the tracks. And I've seen a lot of things, a lot of cases has happened in railways, theft, I could say, crimes, I would say. It's all increased, right? But if you go to China, if you go to Japan, right, all the stations will be like this, well organized, right? All the stations will be well organized. Now, like a metro station. Now, one thing you need to start thinking about is, what is your role now? Let's think about how you're going to improve Indian market or Indian society. What we're going to do, all the railway stations, what you have, you're going to make it a well designed structure where it becomes like a metro station. That's your target. Last year, there was a major accident that happened. I don't remember, but there was a 2 train that got uh, direct hit, right? I don't remember the train name. A lot of people lost their lives in India. What was
Near,
that train?
In
near
Odisha, I think.
Pune.
Odisha. Odisha or Pune? Somewhere, I guess.
Pune.
Pune, right? I don't know. But there was a major accident. This year,
Odisha.
Odisha, okay. This year also, I don't know if you are from South, you would have seen 2 to 3 weeks back, there was an accident between a train and a van. Yes, in Tamil Nadu, school bus, I guess. The gatekeeper did not close the gate. That's the reason. The gatekeeper slept off and he did not close the gate, and the van just crossed just because the gate was open and there was a train. That's a clash. And a week back in Chennai, there is a one diesel goods train at fire. Are you guys are all reading all this news or no?
Yes, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
These are the 3 examples which I've told you, where there are major accidents. But if you go and see in Japan or China, the accident rates is almost nil, 0.0001%. Because what is the difference is how they manage and how they have built the process. And in India, we are not still able to build that. It's because of, again, well rightly said, supply and demand. We have 140 crore people. And how can you manage them? And that's what we need to do now. Okay. Now, this example where you will have to have a well structured system and a process system for the passenger movement, just in the place of passenger, just put the word data. Now, how are you going to build a system to have a smooth data transfer? How are we going to build an engine? How are we going to build a complete system and process where the data is secured, data is protected? All the points which you see as a passenger, just imagine each passenger is a data now. Now, how are we going to protect the data? How is the data is going to arrive on time? And how is data going to be secured? And how is data is going to be taken care? Now, all this is what you're doing. And that's why you're called data engineer, and you're not called a railway engineer. You're not called a railway engineer here. The railway engineer will take care. He will design the platforms, he will design the structure, he will design all the schedules, and he's that. And you guys, there is a fancy word called data engineer, and you're going to do exactly the same thing, but not with the railways and passengers. You're going to deal with IT systems as well as the data points. That's a very high level difference what a railway engineer will do and what a data engineer will do. Now, let's try to relate this with some terminologies. Building platform tracks and signals is really needed, and that I'll call it as data infrastructure. I'll call it as data infrastructure, right? Now, if I say data infrastructure, what do you mean by this infrastructure? Infrastructure is setting up the system. Setting up the system. You need to know how to connect from 2 cities. What are the possible tracks that you can have? Signaling, right? All this you need to have. Now, the train cannot come somewhere. They would have mentioned on the chart it's at 10 o'clock and it cannot come at 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock. what happens? The people will feel difficulty in traveling. So you need to have time, train times and department times or departure times. You can see it's a data pipeline creations. Next, the passenger information has to be tracked. Not everyone can enter into the different trains. You will have to have that privilege. You need to have the tickets. For that, you need to have proper information. For that, we call it as a data modeling. Then you're connecting from different cities and different states. So what you need? You need again data integration. You will have to integrate data with multiple sources. Then followed by the ticket checking and the platform access. Security. Not everyone can enter into the railway station. Backups. In case something happens or a signal failover, you need to have a immediate backup. If something has happened, you cannot stop the train for 2 days. You will have to immediately arrange another engine. And finally, live tracking of trains and CCTV cameras and crowd management. All this are related to data monitoring and optimization. Whatever the roles you see on the left side, that's with respect to a physical railway engineer. And what you're going to do is highlighted data infrastructure, data pipeline creations, data modeling, data integration, data security, and data redundancy and disaster recovery, and data monitoring and optimization. This is exactly what you'll do as a data engineer. Right? Now, let's bring another example. If you're all looking at the railway example, see, I know there is a here and there is a flawness in Indian railway station, but I would still say Indian central government is still doing good. Okay, today we are able to still travel. A normal middle class people is still able to travel. We can book the tickets, we can have the security checks is still happening. Maybe in most of the north places I've seen that is not managed well, but in south it's good. Everything is good. It looks like a metro station itself. And particularly in Bangalore, I'm a Bangalorean, so I can very proudly say in Bangalore they have done very well, and they have tracked, they have done everything. There is a display board which displays that which train comes what. If there is a delay, they'll clearly inform. Even a text message I'm getting, if there is a delay, the train is arriving 45 minutes delayed, I'll get a message to me my mobile. All this is happening, and the checking is happening. Once you enter the train, a TTR comes in and they checks it. CCTV cameras are there. You cannot take any other products other than your luggage. So a lot of things are there. So it is improving, right? But no one will appreciate the efforts taken by Indian government or Indian central government, what work they're doing in the back end. Back end is a lot of work. All this you see is a back end work. The signaling system, it's not easy. We are talking about the accidents like where the signal breaks down and the train comes and it gets accident, but a lot of times it is prevented. We don't talk about all the positive things, right? And this is a human mindset. You do 9 good things, people will never speak about this 9 good things. You don't do one good thing and people will always talk about that. That's what human mentality is, right? The same thing happens. We still don't talk about the goodness that they have brought into a lot of cities, lot of connects, lot of railways, lot of different stations. Everything has been built for us, but maybe we still talk about problems itself. And that exactly happens with data engineer. One small mistake, you will be ruined like anything. Data engineers are like that. They take the blame even for a small mistake. They never see how well you have built the system. One small mistake, it's gone. It's gone, right? Now, let's talk about another example. People who don't travel in train, maybe this example is not applicable for you, but I'll give you another example. Imagine everyone have a dream of building your own house. I want to build a own house and I want to live happily. That's everyone's mentality, right? Now, building a house is not that easy, right? And people usually compare, especially my mother. Building a house and doing a marriage is both similar type of difficulty, it seems. I don't know, but people say, right? There is a saying also, if you're a localite, you will know it better. So people keep saying the struggle that you will face while building a house and the struggle that you face while marrying it, it's two different case, but it's the same difficulty, right? People say that. Now imagine we want to build a house now. Now, directly can you go and build a house? No. We need budget, planning, we need that finance, and we need the design and layout. Like you have to design what house I'm going to build, and you cannot go and build your house. You cannot go and put all the bricks and cement, and you cannot design. You will have to have a contractor, and you will have the labor. Like you need to have the labor who will go and build the house for you. You will tell them the design and they will build it. Okay. And why only the third point is highlighted? Because that's exactly what you are going to do now. Okay. So you're all going to be a labor management. But why? Not for house, for the data projects. So let's see. We are going to hire a contractors, and then we are going to have a labor, and then we are going to have all this interior design, safety, security, all this we will have, right? So these are all the challenges that you will have while you're building a house. Now let's focus only on the third point. You'll start looking for brochures, posters, and then you will see about whom I can opt for, which contractors I can opt for, right? That's what you do. Now, let me explain you the same example with our data engineering now. Setting up the electrical wiring, maybe data infrastructure, plumbing and water supply. From if you go to your washroom and turn your tap, the water should flow. That's what is expectations from your new house, right? So you need to have a proper plumbing and water supply. Furniture, that should be there. Internet and Wi-Fi setup, it should be there. Connectivity, wherever you go, you should be able to connect your internet. And that's, if I'm talking about a data engineering terminology, it's nothing but data connectivity and integration. Security system, you need to have a CCTV cameras set up in your entire flat. Yes, that's a data security. And something goes wrong. For example, now I'm taking class. Suddenly there is a power loss in my area. What should I do? I need to have a backup. I need to have generators, and I need to have all the system. And finally, we need to have the cleaning and maintenance. Now, this is exactly what I'm trying to relate with your data terminologies. So this is a background work, right? Now, one key thing you need to understand is, just imagine, this looks a very basic example what you see in your house. If anyone enters your house, the one which is arrowed, that is maybe shower, maybe a wash basin, maybe your tub, or your washing machine is connected, you see, we only see this. We only see this. Just like an X-ray or a skeleton of this background, you see a lot of pipes connected. Now tell me, where are these pipes connected? Is it visible to your eyes?
Back end.
Back end. Back end, right? What should be the pipe width so that the water flows in force? For a tap, you need to have a small pipe. For a shower, any of the water comes in a very sprinkle manner, so you need to have a small holes. For that, you need a different pipe. So different pipes for different usage. And in the background, you see who is going to do all this. It's none other than the person who's going to be, maybe I can call as a plumbing person who can help you to set up all the pipes, right? Now, this is a key here. Today, you just go and switch on your machine, your washing machine runs. You just go and put your, just go and pull your button, and automatically a shower comes in and tap 24/7 water. But have you ever appreciated the person who has worked in the backend for doing this? No. The person who was responsible for setting up all these pipes is a person who's exactly done everything for you to use, right? Anytime you turn your tap, the water flows in. That is exactly what you're going to do now. Anytime you turn on the system, you need to have a data flow. Just instead of water, let's put it as data flow. Now, here, while building a house, you are the person who is standing right in front of the left side bottom corner. You go and ask someone to build a house. The first thing you need is you need a design architecture. Directly, you cannot go and build a house. You need to have a plan. You need to have a plan. So this is a plan now. This is a plan. And you go and ask one design architecture. He will design the house for you based on his experience. He'll build, oh, this is the house, this is where your hall comes in, this is where your room comes in, this is where your kitchen comes in. He designs. That design will be given to the builder, and the builder actually builds the house. This is what happens in the backend. We are talking about the house here, okay? Now, in the real time, I'll tell you what will happen with respect to our goal. This is you reaching out to the design architect. In the real time, client will reach out to the data architect. Client will reach out to data architect. We are talking about data engineer here. So see the comparison. The client will come to your data architect, and data architect will tell what are the service I can use. How can data flow from one system to another system? 8 o'clock was your session. 7:50 you got message to your WhatsApp. How it's possible? How it's possible? All the groups you would have seen message flowing in. How is it possible? And that's a design that we have done, right? So we have made sure that you guys get the right information. So all this, the client gives the information to requirement to data architect, and data architect will tell the data engineers. These are the builders who are going to build the house, and you guys are the guys who are going to build the data pipelines, right? From where to where I need to connect, from where to where I need to pull the data. This is exactly the same comparison, and for rest of your life, you'll never forget who is data engineer. Data engineers are the guys who will help you to build the data pipelines for your system, which has a smooth data transfer. Okay. Now with this, let's see what are the top technologies in this current market. So the top technologies which you see in the current market is data analyst, data scientist, and business analyst. Now this is the top three because they deal with directly with business. Oh, wait a minute. Where is data engineering here? Where is data engineering here? I told it's a top skills, but I don't see data engineering. How come?
It's a background work.
It's a background of data analyst and data science.
I always carry a badge of attitude. You know why? Without data engineers, this guy doesn't exist. Without data engineers, none of the top skill exist. That's a hard truth. We're talking about top skills, data analyst, data scientist, business analyst. And I'm telling you, these three guys which you see on the top doesn't even exist if you don't have data engineers in the team. But these guys are not spoken up. Like they don't encourage data engineering. What you're doing, you're just doing a data cleaning, data doing. That's it. People usually don't appreciate the background workers. We'll always believe in the front face, right? I had a very good example of the cake. I guess you guys will eat cake, right? On the cake, there was a person who was designing the cake. He was putting all the borders, writing happy birthday, putting some flowers, so doing some color combinations. Everything he has done it. And everyone buys the cake by just seeing the top one. But the real person who has made that cake taste is the guys who have done in the background work. Those guys are never spoken. That's exactly happening here, right? There are a lot of skills and professionals in this current market where people usually don't talk about them. The best example is if you're a groom or a bride or you're going for a marriage, people tell you you're so beautiful, you're so gorgeous, you're so do that, etc. But who has done this? The makeup artist. People never speak about them, right? Today, a movie gets clicked. People appreciate, hey, this hero is acted good, this heroine is good, the movie is good, the director is good. But people will never talk about the background work. The guy who was helping all the lights, the guy who was able to set up the stage, the guy who was able to provide the power supply, the guys who are able to run the complete scene without any flawness, people will never talk about them. That's exactly is happening in the back end. People will only talk about the how the analysis went, how we have done the predictions, but no one will appreciate this. But it's not, that's completely fine. We are not here to get the appreciation. We are here to get the payment. We are all working for salary itself. Then why are you worrying all this? But let me tell you, the data engineers, most satisfying work you will ever have, because you're setting up the system for others to work. The satisfaction that you get here, and I've done a lot of things. I've done data analyst, I've done data scientist, I've done business analyst, I've done data engineering, but nothing is as interesting as data engineering. Of course, it's a tough subject. I'll tell you upfront. On the first day itself, I'm telling you it's a tough subject, but really the worth. You learn this, you learn a lot of other skills as well. So learning data engineering will be the root. Tomorrow you want to jump to data analytics, they'll say you welcome. Tomorrow you go to a data scientist, they'll say even more welcome, because you are the root. Growing anything from root will give you a strong foundation, right? And today the tree is very strong. It's because of its root. And that's exactly you're going to do it here. People who have already learned other skill, well, you're still going to go back to the foundation and going to learn this. People who are starting fresh, well, there's no other technology which can you start with. This is one of the best to get started because this is a root. You don't believe me, you go and ask anyone, they'll exactly say the same thing. Without data engineers, there is no projects in this world. Right? Now, let's see, what is this? Why data engineering has become a fancy word? In the last 10, 15 years only, we are seeing this word data engineering. Before that, we didn't even have the word of data engineering. So let's see why all this data engineering came into picture. What was the reason? We'll see all about this. One of the biggest challenge we had is data growth. Suddenly, rapidly, people started using smartphones, people started using laptops, internets, computers, and all of this. I still remember in my graduation time where I was not even having access to internet, phones, or computers. I used to go to a cyber center. I used to go to a cyber center, 1 hour, 20 rupees. I still remember. And I used to go to a cyber center for all my college works. And today, I myself, I have a laptop, I have a computer, I have one tab, I have 2 phones. So I have 5 devices with 5 devices connected to internet. Now that's the growth. One person as an individual, if you see, I have 5 smartphones and 5 things, that it all works with data, right? It all works with data. So that's what is happening. People are exposed to internet. People are exposed to this digital world. And that's where you see a rapid increase in the data growth. Now, let's talk about a case study. We have a school. When I was in school, if I do something mischievous, or maybe if I did some mistake, people used to call me to bring my parents. They used to write it in diary and give. We used to have one diary, like we call it as a school diary, where we gave all the updates. And today, 9 o'clock is a school time. 9:05, if one of I have this incident as well. I have my cousin who goes by school in cycle. Okay. So he is a 5th standard student. 9 o'clock is a school time. 9:05, if he doesn't enter the school, there is a call to his parents. There is a message to me because I was a guardian. So for me, they have sent a message. Your kid has not arrived or the children has not arrived. This is what happens. This is happening. In my case, in my school time, there was nothing like this. Right? Now, let's talk about a use case here. For a school, you will have all the mascots, attendance, extra activities, all of this you have. Now you have different, or maybe instead of school, we can take it as a college. We have a BE students, we have executive programs, we have MCA students, we have MBA students, we have MSc students. Now all these are different students who are being tracked by an individual trainer, teachers. This we have a separate teacher, 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 and all these are students count. Now each one is maintaining the students information in different files. One is putting in the Word document, One is putting in the CSV file formats, one is putting in XML, one is putting JSON, one is putting Excel or CSV, right? So they're maintaining each teacher or each head of the department. They are taking the students' information in different files. Now what they do, they're analyzing now. They're analyzing. What they're analyzing? How many students got passed, how many students got cleared, how many students had backlogs, how many students had attended, how many of them have attendance. All of this, individual BE students are reaching out to a person who are doing analysis. Now all persons will go and start shouting at headmaster or principal. Now how this looks? How this looks? Every time they keep on going and shouting, this is what is my report, this is what is my report, this is what my report, and that principal will go mad. That principal will go mad. This is exactly what was happening in my generation. But today, what we have done is, why you need all this information and all these 5 people who are analyzing it? Let's try to make this effective. So what we did, see, there could be a person who is taking 2 courses simultaneously, MCA and MSc. Maybe possibility is there. Maybe he's interested in 2 courses, he may take. It's possibility that I cannot rule this out, but possibility is there. So he's a duplicate student, right? So if 2 people go and tell his results, it means it's a duplicate result, right? Now, how can we overcome this? This is exactly what we have the problem, where each one has been analyzed, each files has been analyzed individually, and then it is shared to the principal. So it becomes a life challenging. Now, how to overcome this? Very simple. Dump all the files into one storage, all mix up, B students, because all are from same college, yaar, mix it up. B students, executive program students, MCAs, MBAs, mix up everything and store it in one centralized storage. One centralized storage. And from there, you analyze. And then only one person will talk to the principal or headmasters. Now, this looks life much simpler. Compared to the previous example, this looks much simpler. This is exactly what you're going to do. As a data engineer, your work will be, data is scattered across different formats, different files, and different structure, different systems. You will have to bring all together to one place and then send it for analysis. Now, who is going to gather the data? Who is going to extract the data? It's none other than data engineers. So data engineers are the guys who are going to do all this work. And you know what? Let me tell you very openly. In KSR also, we have data engineers. I'll tell you how. KSR Data Vision is launching a new course. Just like what we have talked today, data engineering with DataOps. It's a new course. Now, we want to inform this course to everyone. So what we do, we publish a YouTube channel, YouTube video, and then we start sharing the leads from different platforms, Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, LinkedIn, and Instagram. We share it. We put some posters. And today you're sitting in this class. It's because you got this information from one among this platform. You got it through WhatsApp. You got it through Instagram. You got it through Facebook. One or the other way, you have got the information, and that's why you're sitting in this class, right? Now, what happens? Next step is Facebook leads. We share it in CSV. Maybe Twitter, we share it here. WhatsApp, we share it here. LinkedIn here and Instagram here. Now, all this leads, unless you join the course, we called you as leads. Now, these leads will be stored in different file formats. Okay. Now, what you do, you go and ask in Instagram. Listen the scenario. You go and ask in Instagram. One person will be there. So you go and ask them, what is the course duration? What is the course fees? Can you respond? And immediately that person would have not responded. That is from KSR. From KSR, no one would have responded for 5 minutes. But you cannot wait. You immediately started texting in WhatsApp also. You started texting WhatsApp. And WhatsApp, you got immediate response. Now, once you got the WhatsApp message response, the Instagram question was invalid because you already got the answer. But by the time when Instagram person goes and sees it, you have responded, even he will call. Now, it's a duplicate information. And you get a credit card call one time, okay. You keep on getting the credit card call, you get frustrated. That's exactly happens in our KSR also. If you call one time, okay, fine. We have informed you about the course. We have informed you that Monday morning, 8 o'clock, there is a new batch. Please join. Done. Yesterday itself, if we had called you 5 times, just because you have liked us and post in Instagram, just like you have posted and you have liked and post in LinkedIn, for that reason, if you keep on calling you 5 times yesterday, you would have got frustrated. With that frustration itself, we would have not joined. It would have happened. So what do we need to do? First, rather than doing the individual analysis where people will not know, WhatsApp lead, WhatsApp, in WhatsApp, you had asked us one question. We already got the response. Now that guy who is managing Instagram doesn't know this. So he will also start calling you. And you will start frustrated. Arey, just now I got call from your team from WhatsApp. Yaar. Again, why are you calling in Instagram? You guys will get frustrated. That means you guys will think that within KSR itself, there is no sync. One people is not connected with another person. So what we have done here? We have brought all the information from all the leads into one system. In this system, we start updating whether this person was called, whether this information was shared to them. So the next person in KSR will not reach out to them again. Now that's the beauty of organizing this. And here, all the 5 people going and talking to the CEO of KSR, it becomes so hectic. And today, we just have one person going and interact with CEO. We can tell we have got this many students from this platform. We have got this many students from this platform. And that's what is a design. Now, with these 2 examples, I can say that your first roles and responsibility as a data engineer is you'll be doing a lot of data work. You'll be doing a lot of groundwork. You'll be doing a lot of background work. You'll not be involved in the front face. You'll be always in the background work, but that's well and good. You can enjoy it. And then we will be going and building data gathering, data integration. What do you mean by data gathering, data integration? We will have to extract the data from different systems. We will have to organize it in one system, remove all the duplicates, make sure that the data is clean, make sure the data is valid data, and that's your key skill as a data engineer. And then you share it to your reporting team. Okay. Now, with this, we have seen what you're going to do. And the first roles and responsibilities also we have seen. Why this role is getting famous in the recent times? Well, if you go and open your smartphone, I bet you will have minimum 25 applications in your smartphone. Minimum 25. Minimum 25 applications you have in your smartphone. Okay. I'll give a blank check to anyone if you say that you're not using smartphone and you're using a basic set phone. Anyone? Anyone in this group? I see about 100 people in this batch. Is there anyone in this group who is not using a smartphone, who is using a basic set 1100 Nokia phone? And if you come forward, I'll give a blank check. Anyone? Blank check. When you say blank check, you can write it 1 crore and you can take amount from me. Anyone? Shocking, yaar. Not even a 1? First of all, are you all listening or sleeping?
No.
No, listening, but no one in the group, I believe.
No, not at all.
Nokia.
You check smartphone.
Everyone is using smartphone?
Yes.
Okay. I keep asking this question in every batch and I repeat this year as well. Tell me one place where you don't take your smartphones.
Beaches, man.
Temples.
Most of the time at the beaches.
Where?
At the beach.
Beach. You don't take
Temples.
your smartphones to your beach?
Yeah.
Surprising.
Temples.
Yeah, temple
TTD
in
temple.
Tirupati.
Actually, first option I was looking for washrooms, but why that has not come?
Because everyone takes there.
Even people are taking
Everyone is getting
washrooms.
engaged in reels and the
I'm not
Facebook.
going to go use Vigo.
That's the highest preferred location to use smartphone.
Yes, correct.
I was expecting actually. My question was very simple. Which is the one place where you don't use your smartphones? I expected the first option should be washrooms, but that didn't come because we are doing that, right? Let me tell you, your smartphone has been officially informed as to be one of your body part. Do you agree?
Yes.
Yes.
Your smartphone has become like your body part. Okay. Now, it's an open challenge to everyone. The time is 8:49, 21st July. The next class will be tomorrow, 8 o'clock. In this one day, if you don't use your smartphone, if you don't use internet, you try to be in a room where you don't have access to any of your social media, we will give you free course. Anyone willing to take?
I can do it.
One day, complete day, without smartphone, without social media. All this possible?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yes.
possible.
Just because I'm telling it's free course, you guys are saying yes.
No,
But
no.
practically tell, is it possible?
If we
Yes,
have
possible.
if
Yeah,
we
it's
have books,
possible.
Yeah.
if we have books and all, so who can spend with books?
Then why are you using smartphones every day? You can be without that, right? If that is the case, how many days?
Yes,
See, if that is the case, if that you can be without your smartphones, tell me in the last few years, how many days you have been like that?
0.
Then,
1 week.
then it's possible means you should have been like that, right?
Yeah, it is possible.
That's what I'm asking. If it's
If if
possible,
if
how many days you have been like that?
if you're
1
not
week.
using the social media, you have to use your phone for calling and everything.
Some of, some of the times it was for transactions also. Some,
Mhm.
yeah.
Today morning, I was just telling in my other batch. Okay, India is the youngest nation in this world. Okay, India is number one in the population. India is number one in education. A lot of people get educated, but still India stands last in innovation. In this apps, if you see, most of the apps that is built by other countries, not by India, right? India being the youngest nation, why do you see that it stands last in innovation? Can anyone tell me any reason?
We are not we are not building, we are using.
No, that's what we are using. Why? Why does India stands last in the innovation, whereas India seems to be the youngest nation in the world, and India is the nation which gets everything for any middle class person can get education, any person can get access to internet, all of this, but still it stands last in the innovation. Why?
Talented people migrating to other countries.
Mm, Not exactly.
It's the system how it works.
I think we are
Those
supporting the
apps are
innovation
addictive.
rather than creating one.
People fall into that trap.
Sorry.
Most of the
I think the
This
most
Due
social
to
media
the
apps
advantage
brain got
was
drained.
just for paying our bills.
No proper exposure and guidance.
Okay. That I'm talking about the youngest age group. Okay, if you're talking about the youngest age group, like let's say that 21 to 30, right? What we've observed in the last 6 7 years is the performance of these young guys have gone down. Okay, the people who are very active, like the age group from 21 to 30, right? This age group is a group where people have to start be more innovative, but it's not happening. Okay, and as I said, I'll be doing a lot of research. I'll tell you what research I've done. Okay, and you tell me, you correct me if it is wrong or correct. Okay, so I'll show you live data. And you guys know ChatGPT, right? So let's say I'll ask one question in ChatGPT. How many Instagram users are there in India? Also, give me the numbers of all other countries. Instagram users by country, early 2025, based on the recent World Population Review. I don't want in millions. Please give me in crores, because we're all used to read the data in crores. In India, the number of people using Instagram is 41 crores. In India, the number of people who are using Instagram is 41 crores. By the way, I forgot, what is the Indian's population?
140.
150.
140 to 150.
140. 140 crore people, 40 crore people are using Instagram. And what's the second highest count? What's the second highest count?
17.
17, correct.
Very small difference between 41 crores and 17 crores, right?
No, very high.
More than 5.
Surprisingly, China is not there.
Because those guys are all innovative guys. And they have their own, right? TikTok is it?
Yeah,
TikTok is which countries?
China.
China. So they use their own. Why will they use Instagram?
What,
And
sorry?
No, they have their own platforms like WhatsApp. They have WeChat or something like that. So they
If we
have
are,
built their own platforms for every app that US has built.
Okay.
if we are considering the total population, then the nearly 50% of the United States are on the Instagram. But if we are considering the India, it is more than 25, 27, 28% of Indians are using the Instagram.
I was actually doing a lot of research on Instagram because I don't use it. That's why I tend to do a lot of research. On an average, every individual Instagram user is spending almost average of 2 hours per day. Okay. And actually you can do this also in your Instagram. You can go and see how much time you have spent. Are you all aware of this?
Yeah, screen time, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
No, not
it's
screen time.
average 2 hours.
It's not screen
No,
time.
no. In the screen time, it
It's a bar
differentiates
graph.
by the app. Yeah.
No, in your screen time you can do it. What I'm saying, in the Instagram app itself, there is
Yeah.
that time spent option is there, right? And
App
it will tell
usage.
you the average time, right? Now, if you want to do something, the first thing I'll tell you is don't use Instagram because it's killing your time. I'll again tell you. Imagine that you just go to Instagram just for 5 minutes. 5 minutes, let's see some reels. I'm having food. Let's go and see some reels. By the time you come back, it will be 30 minutes. Have you experienced this?
Yes.
Have you experienced this? Your 5
Yes.
minutes will become like a 30 minutes. That's the power of Instagram. Don't think that Instagram is just an app. I have worked with Instagram. I know what they do. Instagram is actually played with human psychology. They know what you like. They are like a dopamine which creates an interest in to watch every reel. I've done a project for Instagram. So please trust me, it's not built by technical people, it's built by a human psychology people. They know what you like. The reel which I get and the reel which you get will be two different reels. Depending on your mindset, depending on your mood, depending on your thinking, depending on what you have liked it, depending on what you have saved it, only on that you get it. And that's why it is creating more and more interest. And that's why you are tend to fall into the trap. If I talk about Instagram, I'll be talking about this forever. So let me stop here. Let's come back to our session. Now, Here I was talking about all the applications. Now, all these applications is actually getting more and more users. We are not able to manage it, right? If you go and search in Play Store, or if you go and search in your App Store, you will see almost 3.5 billion apps and almost 1.6 million apps in App Store. When you have this many apps, it's just apps. Now, these apps will have users. Now, where will I go and manage this data? The life is going to be even more tough. And why all this is becoming famous in the last 15-20 years? Because all these social media applications, most of the digital applications, what you see, most of the Android apps and your Apple apps you have seen, it has been into the market in the last 15 to 20 years. And that's why now we are facing a lot of difficulty in managing it. This is not there from 1970 or our parents' age or grandparents' age. Or it was not even there when we were born. All this started in the year 2005 to 2006. Right? From there onwards, we started seeing. Now, we are in 2025. What if I say you that YouTube came into existence just 20 years back? What if I say you that Facebook came into back 21 years? I don't know what age group you are. I'm in 30s. Let's say I'm 32, and most of you could be elder than me or elder than me. So when I was born, there was no Facebook. When I was born, there was no WhatsApp. And now we have everything. So in the last 15, 20 years, you see the generation change, right? In this modern kids, people are building the relationship in WhatsApp, right? People are having the conversation in WhatsApp. In my stage, when I was doing my college, I used to get 100 free messages SMS. That too, on the day of New Year and Christmas or any festival, they will charge it. 100 messages I used to get free. Have you all remember this? Experience this? 100 free messages.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, Santosh.
Yes.
Yes, Santosh.
Anyone?
Yes.
Can you tell me what is the messaging limit in WhatsApp? How many messages you can send in a day?
No
Unlimited.
limit.
It's
Limited.
unlimited.
You have to recharge at that time for the SMSs. A
That's what I'm
separate
saying.
recharge.
If you
Yeah.
recharge also, they will give you 100 messages per day. And that 100
Yeah.
messages also, we will have to carefully send to the close people only. No
And
forwards,
that too with
nothing.
text limit. Text
Yeah,
limit as
text
well.
limit. Very good. Yes.
Yeah.
Now, come on, you guys are using WhatsApp. Can anyone tell me what is a limit of WhatsApp messages in a day?
No
No,
limit.
there's no.
It's an unlimited.
Are you sure?
The only thing is you need a data.
No, you have a
Internet.
data, you have internet, you have Wi-Fi, you have connected everything. You are sending messages. What is the maximum number of messages that you can send in a day?
No,
It's
I think it's not fixed.
There is no limit.
Yes, you can send
I wonder if
unlimited
anybody
messages.
reached that limit or not till date.
Yeah, that also could be a reason. But anyway, as I said, it's all about unlimited, right? So phone, like your Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, WhatsApp, if you see, WhatsApp is 2009. I would say it's about 16 years. So 16 years back, there was no WhatsApp. And today we have WhatsApp, right? And Instagram, right? Instagram, 2010. And now it's 2025, 15 years. So all this, forget about this, yeah. We are traveling in Ola, Uber. That also came into existence. Forget about those things also. Today, if you want to eat something, Zomato, Swiggy is there, which came maybe like 8 to 10 years back. Forget about that also. If you want to do some transactions, you will have to go for either bank or you will were opting for net banking or mobile banking. Today, that is also ruled out. Everywhere you go with just your phone. Phone Pay, Google Pay. When I was kid, whenever I go out, my mom used to ask me, "Have you taken your purse?" Now she's asking, "Have you taken your phone?" See the question change, right? She used to ask me, "Have you taken your phone?" That means what? I can do any transactions in my phone as well, right? So things have changed. So people have got adopted to this technological world. Now, let me tell you, one day data engineering course also will go down. And you may be thinking, why this guy is speaking negatively? It's my first day, it's my first class, and this guy is saying data engineering also will go down. Okay. Now, I'll tell you two reasons. If these two reasons happen, if either one opens, your entire domain of data related subjects will go down. Okay. Now you tell me. You tell me whether this will happen or not. I will tell you there is a situation that can happen in future when this complete data driven technologies will collapse. Okay. The first point, when all the individuals, everyone in this world learns about data. If you have 1 lakh people in India, all 1 lakh people are learning about data. Maybe there is a supply and demand that can come into picture. The people should not choose software engineers, MCS, graduations. People should learn, everyone should learn only on data. That is practically not possible. To build a bridge, you need a civil engineers. To build a house, you need a contractors. You need a builder. So people cannot always go and learn this skill. So people has to diversify. So rule one out. That is not possible. The second option, if people stop using internet, or people go back to the traditional way of how they were living 15 years back, where no social media, no data, people used to carry, they had cash, then they go shop, and they start living like what we had lived. If that can repeat in history, your data driven technologies will go down. You tell me, is it going to happen?
No, never gonna happen.
Is it going to happen?
It's gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
That answers your question. If this data driven technologies, is it going to drop down? Definitely no. Because the more and more data, the more and more applications, the more and more systems, everything comes into picture, and people are in, the population is increasing, the smartphone usage is increasing, internet usage, and every single day there are lakhs of applications that keeps on launching. Even we have launched our KSR app. That also adds to another list. Forget about all this. We have our own app. We have only built like this. How many companies are there? How many institutes are there? How many startups are there? How many this are there? Well, I can keep talking about this, but I can tell you one thing. This data engineering is getting problem in the last 10 years only. From 2015 only, we are seeing a lot of problems because we are not able to manage the data. We are not able to store the data. We are not able to track anywhere. Now, this is creating an issue, right? Now, why you need all this? Can we ignore? Well, let me tell you some of the facts that is happening. Every second, 1.7 megabits of new information is created. And in the last 2 to 5 years is where like most of the data has got generated. Google process 40,000 search in every single second. 1 second, 40,000 people are searching. 1 second, which is about 3.5 billion search. More than 3.5 billion humans are using internet. Every minute, this many hours has been watched. Every minute, this many tweets has been watched. Forget about this. Instagram. Every minute, 46,000 images has been uploaded in Instagram. Every minute. Then who can process this? Where you can store this? People are here to use, but people are not understanding the background. Now, these are all the reasons why we are actually creating a data. Now, there is no more data. We call it as a big data. Now, what is big now? How do you define big? How do you define big? Do you have any number? Like, okay, 1 terabyte is big, 1 petabyte is big, 1 zettabyte is big. What do you consider as a big? Right? We'll see what is actual big data meaning. But the reasons why data is getting generated more and more is because of internet uses, because of smartphones, sensors, a lot of hospitals and a lot of things you use sensors, and smart watches, smart devices. Okay. Last night, my watch is telling how much time I slept. My watch is telling how much time I had a deep sleep, how much time I had a normal sleep. My watch is telling. And your life is all going to be IoT. Maybe this could be an off topic for data engineer, but let me tell you, the future is all about IoT. I'll tell you what is IoT. Internet of Things. Now, today, you guys are doing a normal work. First of all, your mind as self has stopped working after ChatGPT came into picture. All these AI tools is actually killing up your own innovative things. Now, IoT things will also make you even more comfortable. Let me tell you, there will not be any physical switches in your house in the next 10 years. Remember my name, remember KSR Data Vision, remember today's date. You can mark this date. You can come back to me after 10 years and you can prove me that I've told you wrong. In next 10 years, your house, your home, everything is going to turn to be a smart house, smart homes. You will not have a locking system to your door. Your door will open only by scanning your face recognition. You can unlock your house only by your fingerprint. Your switches, your fans, your television, your AC, your gas, everything can be operated with your smartphone. There will not be any physical switches in your house. Everything will be replaced. There will not be even television. It will just be projected on your wall. Are you all wondering, is it going to happen?
Yes, most of the things are already happening.
Yes, yes, Santosh. Currently also there are a lot of things like home automation is there, which has been used in many of the areas.
Now, all this is background is Internet of Things. Okay. First of all, it has been now 20 years back, this was not a situation. And now we are here talking about this. And in the next 20 years, we don't know what will happen, but things will change. But we are very proud to say we are the only generation we have seen without internet, with internet, and the extreme of internet. Well, the real technology is yet to come. If you're all thinking we are in a technology world, let me tell you, I have done a lot of research. This is my daily work that I do, right? I'm not a social media person, or I don't watch any movies. Every day, day in and day out, this is my research. So I'm telling you, you can trust me. Next 10 years, things are going to change. And first of all, we are not able to manage the data. And now in future, we will have to keep all the face tracking, house tracking, how smartphones, it's going to be a huge data for us. So the best time to learn about a data-driven technology is today. And user-friendly interface. You need not do any mastering school or college to use your smartphones. You give it to your kid who is 5 years old, he will use better than you. Sometimes it has happened. Sometimes I don't know some of the options in my smartphone. I ask my cousin who is fifth standard, sixth standard, he knows it better. My grandparents know how to use my smartphones better. Forget about everything, yeah. I'll tell you how user interface it is, okay? It's a free class and it's the first day, which has started in the morning, 8 a.m., right? So usually 9:30 or 9:45, I used to have breakfast. This is my breakfast time. I'm in this room. Here is a door. Okay. And this is the hall. I am taking class from here. And my mom is sitting here. It's a wall separated, okay? My mom is sitting here. She is sending a text message to me, what breakfast you want. This happened 10 minutes back. This happened 10 minutes back. See the power of messages. See the power of messages. Because user friendly. Anyone can use. She's asking literally, what breakfast you want when you come out? And she's sitting next to wall separated build, uh, the, the floor. See, that's how the data is getting generated. And we guys are using extensively high. The systems are getting spoiled to store. Well, nothing to worry. All these things I was talking about, problems, problems, problems. But we're all the data solution providers. We're all data engineers who are going to solve this. Who is going to handle this big data? Who is going to handle this type of problems? Who is going to get the data from different systems? Who is going to manage all this data? It's none other than future data engineers. So with that, I welcome you all to be a future data engineer. Let's see what is data engineer. Please be on mute. Let's see what is data engineer. Okay. Now, I was talking about data engineering role, but what you guys will do is, please be on mute. But here, what you do, there is a word called ETL. There is a word called ETL. What is this ETL stands for? Extraction, transform, and load. So here, please be on mute, yaar. For a minute, I'll uncheck the setting that you cannot mute it. So I'll give you the option to stop in the end. So what is this data engineering? Now, it says that data engineering is like all getting the data, sourcing, transformations, managing data from different various steps. This process ensures the data is useful and accessible. Okay. But what you do? What you do? Okay. Now, the left side image, let me uncheck here and I'll ask a question to you guys. Okay. The left side, can you guess which area is this?
India.
Which area, which place, which city, which place? What do you feel?
Bangalore.
Bangalore.
Yeah, looks like Bangalore. The bus, red
Because of
bus.
us.
Silkbot and Madiwal.
The one which you see in the left side, it's a Bangalore location, right? What if Monday morning, yeah, silk board, you can call it like a silk board. Monday morning, what if the traffic is jam-packed like this? Where you can go? Even ambulance cannot move there. Bangalore has a history of records. You keep asking me stats, I keep telling the stats. This is what I'm known for, okay? In Bangalore, 45% of the patients have died in ambulance before reaching the hospital. I repeat my stats. If 100 people are serious, if 100 people have been taken to the hospital in ambulance, 45% people have died in the ambulance itself because they have not reached on time. This is exactly happening. The reason because of the jam packed. The left side visual you see, it's actually the image taken from the building from my office, which is the traffic you can see here. The right side visual you see, it's a well-designed road structure where the traffic is zero. The way they have built, imagine that you have to go here. Imagine that you have to go here. You can always take this turn, come here, again take a U-turn, again come here. Lot of routes are there. This is somewhere, I don't know where, this I've taken from internet. It could be Japan or it could be China. This is a well-known built infrastructure. And what I told, you're also going to do the same thing. Instead of vehicles, it will be data for you. How data moves from one place to another place and how data is managed, that is what you will build it. But not like vehicle, you have to do it for your system. Instead of using roads, cements, and bricks, you'll be using something else. This is a work of a civil engineer, but you are not civil engineer, you're a data engineer. You need to have a proper smoothing data transfer, right? Now, can I ignore this? I would have done this, but why I will not, I'll tell you. Okay. Now, I'll tell you one small problem that we faced in KSR. Okay. For this class, most of the users have asked us to Instagram 563. Okay. So Facebook, we had some decent amount of people who asked the information about this. Let's say around 200. So WhatsApp was about 1056. Okay. LinkedIn, about 750. And then what is there? Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. So Twitter, only one person has requested. Okay. Only one person reached out to us through Twitter. Now, unfortunately, what our KSR team, they call to everyone who has requested through Instagram. They give a call. They gave a call to this person, people also. They gave a call to this group also. They gave a call to this group also, and they ignored this. Ignored this. What will one person will do? Yeah, whether if he joins or he doesn't matter. So they ignored this. So they didn't call. Now tell me. Still okay? It's fine, right? What happens? We have called for WhatsApp group. We have still called a LinkedIn group. So one fine, it's fine. So let me ignore this. Can we do this?
No.
No.
One data, yeah. Leave it now.
What if that data turns into a potential user? Like, what if he becomes takes up your course?
He could be the organization head also, where he can give you larger groups for your training.
It will change the whole outcome, the final number or something like that.
He can be a great referral.
This one person, what if he's a college head? And if we had contacted him, we would have got 2,500 students from them, but we missed it, right? So we will not be missing even a single data point. That is how the data is important for us. That is how the data is important for us. That person whom we did not contact just because thinking that it's just a one person and we ignored him, that person tends to be a college head or a college principal, and we tend to lose that 2,500 students information. That is exactly can happen. You can spoil your business. So at any point of time, don't ever ignore the data. Data is always going to be important. It is helpful in decision making. It knows a customer's preference, and more data, more analysis, more results, more profit. Every single company in this world is actually striving for making profit. Maybe if I'm not speaking as a mentor, what is the role of KSR? Even KSR wants to make business. Every single company which is on in this planet, they are looking to make money. They are looking to make profit. Can you name any one company where they work for not making profit? Any company in this world which doesn't work for profit?
Non-profit NGOs, non-profit organizations.
Yes, NGOs, orphanages, and some of the old ages. People do work, but at end of the day, they also need money to run the show. So it's nothing comes free here. So all the business needs money and everyone needs profit, right? So all this is important. And as I said, from converting this system into this system is what we are going to do. But rather than building roads, we are going to build pipelines. Rather than managing the vehicles, we are going to manage the data. That's exactly what we are going to do, right? And suddenly, if the data comes, how are you going to handle it? How are you going to process it? How are you going to manage it? All this is what you need to think about it, because we don't know what happens tomorrow. Okay. This happened recently in Bangalore. I'll tell you. I usually used to take from my home to office around 1 hour. This is the maximum travel time for me. And can anyone guess me what is the number of kilometers? From my home to office, I take 1 hour. Number of kilometers,
8,
anyone?
10
8,
kilometers.
8, 8,
10 to 15.
8
5 to
to 10
6.
kilometers.
Depends on
8 to
location.
10.
15, 10. What else options?
4 to 6.
5 to
6.
6.
Okay. Anything else?
What is the time that you are traveling? That is
1
important.
hour.
No, which time you will travel?
Is it a
Which slot?
peak
Peak
time
hour,
Morning
or
peak
time
hour.
or
evening?
You can take 10 o'clock.
then it will be around 5 to 10.
5 to 10. Okay. Now, let's imagine it was 7 kilometers. To travel 7 kilometers, I have to take 1 hour. Last 2 weeks back, to travel 7 kilometers, I took 2 hours. I was wondering, what suddenly? 1 hour means if it is delayed also 1 hour 5 minutes, 1 hour 10 minutes, 1 hour 15 minutes. That is what I expected. But what is this 2 hours? It's not moving. Then on the same day, I went to office. The first 5 minutes, I always read newspapers. So I did it. Bike taxi and Rapido is being suspended in Bangalore. This is the first headlines. In Bangalore, they have stopped the bike taxis. I know you guys know bike taxis, right? Rather than taking cabs, you can also take a ride in bike. It's half the rate and you can go to the place. And they have actually blocked this. That was a major reason for traffic. Everyone started bringing their own vehicle now. So our system itself has not been prepared to handle this. We are not able to manage 1 crore people in Bangalore. How are we going to manage petabytes of data that is getting generated across the systems and world? How are we going to manage this? You need some system to handle this, right? You need a system to handle this, right? How many of you here are RCB fans?
I am.
Me.
What happened? What happened the next day where RCB had won the cup?
Stampede.
There was a stampede
Stampede.
Can anyone tell me why this happened?
because of the not management of the
Bad crowd management.
Mismanagement of
mismanagement.
crowd, and they were expecting a lesser number of amount, but the
Improper
people.
process setup. Improper process setup is the main reason.
I'll tell you. I'm a very big fan of RCB. I've been waiting to lift this cup for 18 years. Right from 2008 when Rahul Dravid was captain until this year, every year we come and say that we will win, we will win, we will win. And every year we end up with disappointments. This year, right, on June 3rd, when we lifted the cup, I felt like, okay, fine. Today, anything happens, I'm happy. And you know what? This 18 years of this title that we got it, we didn't even enjoy for 18 hours. We didn't even enjoy for 18 hours. The next day, within that 18 hours, we had a stampede in our stadium. So people said that, okay, we'll come, we'll show you the cup, we'll discuss, and all of a sudden everything happened. Now, it's not the first time. It's not the first time. Last 2 months back, we had a stampede. Last year, we had a stampede. Every time people are dying with a stampede because of crowd management. We don't know how to manage people, right? This is exactly happens when you don't manage the data. Data will get skipped. Data will messed up. Data will not enter into the stadium. Just like people who had suffered, even we will not be able to enter into the system, right? So it's all going to be a tough if you don't know how to manage this big data. We're all thinking as a data, but one data point can actually screw up your business. Completely can mess it up. Now, for all this, God has sent few people to the world who can help this to resolve. It's none other than data engineers. Now, data engineers are the guys who are going to manage this data, manage it effectively, and that is where we call them as data engineers. Now, who are the data engineers? They're going to extract the data from different systems. They're going to manage it well. They're going to apply some transformations if needed. Transformation senses, put some logics, put some constraints, put some restrictions, and make sure that they don't have duplicates, null values, special characters, white spaces, abnormalities, dirty data. I can keep on speaking about this. All of this, who is going to help? It's none other than data engineers. And finally, load the data into system. So, and another name which I can give it for data engineers is you can call yourself as ETL developer. You can call yourself as ETL developer. The old name for data engineers is actually ETL developer, and nowadays they have created a fancy word. For the last 10 years, I've been hearing more than calling as an ETL developer, we are calling as data engineers, data engineers, data engineers. But honestly speaking, since I come from the same background, for the last 11 years I've been in IT, I've been seeing a lot of name changes. ETL developer itself, they have changed it as data engineers with some additional knowledge, additional skills. Okay, what does ETL stands for? You're extracting the data, you're transferring the data, and you're loading the data. Okay, now you know what? Why it is needed? Obviously, without data engineers, you have no data science, no data analytics, nothing. You will not have anything. You need data engineers. Data engineers are the root. It gives you the way of managing the projects. So more data, you will get more predictions, and it is needed. You cannot miss the data. You need every single data point. And you know what? Already there are some ETL tools in the market. There are already some tools. These tools will help you to get the data. It will help you to transform your data, and it will load the data. It will do everything for you. So to answer your question, as a data engineer, you will have to learn one among this, which is going to helpful for building ETL. Now you tell me, which tool are we going to learn here? Anyone? There are already some tools. This tool is going to build you the pipelines for you. Which tool is that? Which tool we are going to learn?
Microsoft SQL Server.
Microsoft SQL Server. PySpark. Where is PySpark here? There is a tool which is going to help you for building these pipelines. There is a tool which is going to help you for clean the data. There is a tool which is going to help you for transferring the data. There is a tool which is going to load the data. There is a tool, there is a tool, there is a tool. Which tool you are going to learn?
Python.
Informatica and talent.
SQL Server.
Okay. I'm hearing few people saying SQL Server. Few of them saying Informatica, and I'm seeing few of the people saying talent. But let me tell you, the tool that we are going to learn in this course
None of this.
is
ADF.
These are all outdated.
ADF.
Azure Data Factory.
none of this. None of this. All this has become old tools. Okay. In order to survive without job, you need 1 crore rupee. Okay. You need 1 crore. In order to survive without job, that means I don't want to go to job. I have 1 crore. You can even get an interest, bank interest for this, and you can earn money. Okay. You reach out to anyone, to your friends. You reach out to anyone in your families. You reach out to anyone, LinkedIn, anyone. If you can tell me if there is any new project, okay, I'm talking about new project. There are a lot of existing projects in these tools. If there is any new project, if they're starting in any of these tools, I'll give you a check of 1 crore. It's an open challenge to you. Find a person from your friend circle, from your relative circle, wherever you have the people working in IT, reach out to them and ask them, are you going to start a new project in any of this tool? Bring that person to me, get a cash prize of 1 crore, stop attending all these classes, enjoy your life, leave your job, go to Maldives. Open challenge. Anyone willing to challenge me? Anyone? Hey, 1 crore is not small amount, yaar. I'm telling you 1 crore. No one is even responding. Anyone
I
ready to
think
take this challenge?
I think there might be projects where they might be using this technology,
That's
where
what I
they might be
said.
migrating from legacy to strategic
Yeah,
applications.
that's what I said. It may be there, but
Yeah.
are you saying is there any new project which is they're going to start? Fresh project I'll start in this tool. Anyone?
No.
No.
Well, all these tools are not able to manage the big data. Okay, they're not able to manage the big data. So what are the tools that we are going to learn, and what are the things that we are going to learn as part of data engineer? And mind it, you're not a data engineer, you're a cloud data engineer. So there is another word added to you, such as cloud. So what is this cloud? Why you need this cloud? What are the tools that we are going to learn in cloud? Well, all that we will discuss in next class. Okay, so today will be our day one of our data engineering course, where you have seen a masterclass. Why data engineering? What is the importance of data engineering? What are the existing tools? Why are we not learning? All this is because of big data. How to manage the big data? Well, for that you need a one powerful service, which is cloud service. So let's see how are we going to manage this. So today you have learned about data engineer. Tomorrow you will be learning about cloud data engineer. With that, I'll stop the session for today. I'm open to answer all of your questions, issues, your background, anything. If you want, you can share it, and we will help you. Today will be the introduction one. Tomorrow will be the second part, which is introduction to cloud. Any questions?
No, nothing from my end, Santosh.
Not at the moment, Santosh.
There are two reasons, okay? If you don't have questions, it should be two things. Either you have understood everything or you have not understood everything. You fall into one category or two category.
One.
First one.
Everyone?
One. Yeah.
Santosh, this is Venkat here. I
Yes.
have a question.
Yeah.
So, like as you mentioned, like once the pipeline everything is set up, so with that the project will be going to over. Is there any kind of maintenance from the data engineering side?
Imagine you're a contractor now. Okay. Someone
Yeah.
is asking you to come for building a house. What you do? You build a house for them. Next.
Yeah, there will be obviously maintenance would be there, but we do not have that much resources needed, manpower resources, right?
That's what. Imagine you have 20 people whom you are bringing to build a house. You have built the house, and last 2 to 3 people will be doing all the painting work, electrical work, all this work. That is a maintenance period. Let's say 1 month or 2 months maintenance period. In case if something goes wrong, they'll call you again. Hey,
Mhm.
you have built a house. What is this? The water is leaking. The pipe is not working. They'll call you. How long? Maybe 6 months. After that, they look for a paid version. Similarly,
Mhm.
you will also build a pipeline. You will also take care for maybe a few months, maybe with a lesser team. Then you will go to the next project. Next project will have a different challenge, different data use cases. You will work. So data engineer work, data engineer is just like other work. You keep on jumping the projects.
Oh, and one more question is like how much uh, percentage is going to impact due to this AI revolution? So I see I am belongs to test automation. Okay,
Hmm.
so I'm still using some of the AI tools in order to some of the test case generation or test automation related coding as well. Okay,
Hmm.
so is it similarly will be also use it for the similar kind of the AI tools where for SQL queries or PySpark related code and all? Is there apart from that the workflow itself? Is there any chance to build a pipeline or using any kind of AI tools going
Okay.
forward?
See,
That's what. Yeah.
let's say that I ask one question. Okay. I need a Python code to move data from one storage to another storage. Okay, I'm asking one code in ChatGPT, and it will give you a code. It will give you a Python code. So is a below is a generic code, and you can see that is all the libraries, and we will give all the source name, target name, and this is a piece of code. All this it's giving. Now you are saying that, hey, ChatGPT is doing for this for me. Why will I go and hire a person, data engineer? I can only do it. You may think. You may also think that, okay, data engineering job is also under risk because of AI, right? Now, This is a chat GPT is an environment where it gives you code. Now, this is a project that we are building for our KSR. Okay. Now, I will have to have one copy activity. Then maybe I will have to have one notebook execution. Then I will have to have some variables. Then I will have to wait for some time. Then I will have to run one store procedure. Then again, I will have to run the copy data. And from here, I will have to transfer here. And from here, I will have to transfer here. And from here, it goes here. And from here, it goes here. And from here, it goes here. This is a typical pipeline, how it looks. Now tell me, instead of me, can a robot sit and do this?
It cannot be.
This answers your question. Can AI replace your work?
No.
All this is coming from the one more portal. All this is coming from one of the site where you will have to sit and do. What code I have to write it here? That you can get it here. This code I will have to write it in this activity. Copy data. From where to where you have to copy. Maybe it gives you like this. You will have to mention your source, you have to mention your target. Everything is fine. But who is going to do all this? It's you. You will have to drag and drop. That day, if there is a robo which is coming and sitting, who is doing all this drag and drop, assigning, writing the code, that day you will lose your job. Not only you, even I will lose the job. Did I answer your question?
Yeah, got it. Thanks, Santosh, for addressing.
Yeah, hi Santosh. I have a doubt, and this role is all about for background work you said, and you said uh, top roles in data fields are data analyst and business analyst and data science. Then is it a high pay job role or not? Data engineering.
Data engineer is a root, no? Without root, if no other tools are there, then data engineers will be valued. The highest paying job, and what we have also seen our institute, the high package is being got by data engineers. So data engineer is a high paying job, but again, I'm saying it's not that easy to learn. You will have to have a lot of patience. You have to have a slow progress. So it's a long course. It comes around 5 to 5.5 months of course where you're learning a lot. So it's a slow progress, but it's really worth. I have seen at least 20 to 25% more salary compared to other roles.
Okay, got it. I have other question about this course. I have experience in some different field, and past 1.5 years I'm not working. I moved to Ireland. Uh, I'm ready to learn about datas. Uh, do you think this course suits me well? I'm looking for some basic to advanced level course.
See, what we are learning from our institute will always be from basic. Everything will be from basic, from SQL, Python. I'll be teaching you like an ABCD. Okay, that's how we handle it. So this course will not be suitable. Please don't join KSR if you're looking directly advanced. Directly, I want a real-time experience. This is not the course. This course will cover right from basic to advanced.
Okay.
If you're
Thank you.
looking to learn data engineering in 1 month, please don't join it. If you're looking to get job in 1 month, please don't join it. If you're looking to learn only advanced concepts, please don't join it. People who already know basics, this course may look very slow, but we cannot help. We will have to teach everything from scratch. That's our only intention.
Okay, so even if I have a career gap, do you think I can land myself in the job?
Anyone
Okay.
anyone can learn, anyone can get job for working with data analytics or data engineering or data science. More than your education, your skills matters. People are not looking, okay, you should have a first distinction graduate, you should be first rank student, nothing like that. If you have data skills, anyone can become a data related subject, you can master it.
Okay, thank you.
And to answer your second question, will you be able to learn? Definitely yes, because we are going to teach you right from beginning. But the only one thing which is required is you need to do practice. That's the only one thing which we expect from you.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Santosh, how friendly is this for non-tech people who have no experience in background or in coding?
See, anyone can learn this. It's not a rocket science. If you ask me how rocket flies, it's difficult. But this is all technology. This is all. That's what I said. You will get a code here. See, what else you need? As if you are writing code. No, but you should know what this is, what this is doing, what this is doing, what this is doing. If you know, that's enough. AI is helping you, but AI is not replacing you. So learning, in my case, in my generation, where I used to go and sit and write the code, but today it's making my work easier, but I know the process from where need to connect where, from where I need to connect with. For anyone coming from non-IT also, this is going to be very helpful. The only thing is nowadays it's making easier, but coding is still needed. The one like skills which is irreplaceable in this market is coding. You will have to learn coding. There is no choice. You cannot skip this. You will have to learn SQL. You will have to learn Python. You will have to learn PySpark. But nothing to worry, everything we will be learning from basics. So you will be able to master it.
Cool. Have you had students transitioning from non-coding?
Yeah, you can go and visit our YouTube channel. We have a lot of pots that we have taken, and you can just go and check in our YouTube channel. You can also interact with our team. Our team can guide you and show you. We all have all these recorded sessions, and you can see in our YouTube. You can go and check it.
Okay, thanks.
Santosh, in the given advertisement, I have seen like you are covering most of the many of the subjects like Python and SQL and NoSQL and Azure, AWS, and others. May I know the order of that one? What how you are covering? Like
Tomorrow we'll be
one
seeing that. Roadmap will be seen tomorrow. Today I've just introduced you data engineering. Tomorrow we'll be seeing about cloud. What is a roadmap? What will be teaching first? What will be covering first? Everything I'll be covering tomorrow. You can ask this question tomorrow.
Sure. Okay. Thank you.
Santosh, which is better, business analyst or data engineering for a like a non-tech background to enter? So what I was thinking is like in data engineering, there is a lot of I think to an extent there will be coding, and you know how is it like entering into business analyst roles, like where I believe it's considering the the transition, it's much easier to transition into business analyst than data engineering.
Okay.
So is this strategy good for person like me who comes from a non-tech background and no coding experience, or do you suggest like it doesn't matter how difficult level, maybe the difficulty level of learning the coding could be a little more in data engineering, and is that what you would suggest me to go into, like data engineering directly, or a safest way to reduce the engineering work or the data engineering work and get into business analyst and then transition into data engineering?
Okay. So basically, this lengthy question, what I understand is whether to opt for business analytics or data engineering for your experience. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll give a use case first. You answer me first. Okay. 50 business openings, 50 openings are there for business analyst.
Okay.
65 people are applying for job. 50 openings are there for data engineers.
Okay.
Only 35 people are there.
Oh, okay.
So what you'll choose?
I think the ratio of applications received for data engineering is much lesser, and there is less supply. So data engineering is what like a clear sense to me.
Okay. People tend to always choose easy subjects. Now today, if you are coming from a background where if you still feel confident, okay, out of that 65 people, I can still crack a job in 50, still go with data analytics, but you will not get a very high package. You will get some decent package, but it will be a very good start. If you want to make your life smooth without tension, without hectic work, I want to be in a comfort zone, please choose data analytics. But there is a trouble in getting the job because the number of people knowing is also becoming more and more. I am not saying it's zero. I'm saying if 60, 65 people are there, we have only 50 openings. The rest of the 15 or 20 people may not get job, right? So those things are happening. But again, in the data analytics also, things are becoming bit more because people are asking a lot of things. So you need to know that, you need to know this, because lot of people are there. But in data engineering, I've heard from yesterday I had a call from my previous batch student who is literally switching off the phone just to avoid the calls. He's taking interview and he's getting interview calls. He's literally switched off his phone to attend the interview. That type of demand it is. People are getting more calls. On a weekly basis, you're getting 15 to 20 calls only on data engineering.
Awesome.
But again, it's not easy. If I want to rate in easy, Power BI, data analytics, or business analytics, it's as easy as anyone can learn. But data engineering, it's a bit tough one. I'm telling you upfront. Why should I lie? It's a difficult subject. You master it, you get a good job.
Got it.
Actually, I am having a doubt.
Yeah, go ahead, one by one.
Sir, actually, I am having a doubt about the classes that the guy is going to take here. Because I actually like about the way you break down the complex problem into the simpler one before coming to the final solution. And I have gone through the one of the your project on YouTube. That was very impressive, and that's really helped me a lot. So I want to know all the courses that you will cover here is. Sir, all the course that is going to be covered here is all by you only, or some other guy will take to cover some other topics.
I'll be covering the entire course. I have started this course, so all the classes, every single class I'll be taking. But that doesn't mean that I'm the only trainer. We have a lot of other trainers who will take extra classes. From your syllabus perspective, what is mentioned in your syllabus, A to Z, I'll be covering. And apart from that, over the weekends, we take some extra sessions, we take some workshops, we involve some real-time people to come and speak to us. That will be all guest lecture, guest training that will be taken by different people. Monday to Friday, regular class, regular batch, regular course, all the points which are mentioned in your syllabus, it will be handled by me.
All core topics, I can say.
Everything, A to Z of this course.
Yes.
Additionally, we take a lot of extra classes, some additional project. See, I'll be covering 3 projects, but we say that, okay, we need another 2. Another 2 we'll be trying to bring from outside people so that they have experience, they have built that project, they have the good in domain. So we'll bring them. So it's not like 900% I'll be taking. We will have regular classes from me.
Yeah.
Extra workshops and all you will be taking from others.
Yeah, example, let me add, guys. 100% Santosh is handling, but we are going to be delivered to you 110%. The extra 10% going to be additional trainer. Example, this Saturday we connected with a PySpark and Snowpark. There is an additional project. Who knows already PySpark from Azure Data, and maybe they are not aware about Snowflake projects. So our Snowflake trainer handled that project and we added those people as well. So we are not going to be charged any extra for that. Those kind of additional sessions. Example, Agile methodology. So it's not part of your curriculum, but we are going to be add additionally sometimes.
Okay, got it.
You got it right?
Okay, thanks.
100% by Santosh, but we are delivering 110%.
Yeah, that's well said. 10% by others, 100% by me. You can take it this way. Thanks, Mahesh.
Yes.
Any other questions?
My question to Santosh.
Yeah.
In my present project, I'm using Java. So how difficult to learn Python now?
Java, you already know Java in the sense. Python should be very easy because all the concepts what you have learned in Java you're will be using here, and that should actually set up the foundation for you. And never a problem because even Python also we are starting from scratch from the syntax basis, the way of analyzing, the way of implementing everything we are learning. But you will always have a upper hand.
Hello, hi Santosh. Just
Yeah.
one extension question.
Mm.
So usually for Python full stack, it will take almost like more time. So are we going to cover any specific frameworks in Python regarding
See,
data
with
engineering?
Python is a ocean. Okay.
Yeah.
So you can do everything, right from gaming application until you are doing a web application, you can do everything. But we are not learning all that. What is
Yeah.
required for our data engineering, those concepts we'll be covering. It will come to 25 hours of your syllabus. In that, it's almost like 20 days. That 20 days, we will be learning only what we need.
Real time. Yeah. Got it.
Only for our role. For data engineering, how much of Python we need, that we will be learning. So if you're asking about some frameworks and all like Pandas, NumPy, all this analysis or some of the libraries which I can name it, but we will be learning only which is required for us.
What about such websites?
Santosh, I have one question. Say, suppose if the consultants having more than 12 years of experience, right? Right now, they are planning to shift to the data engineering. So, do you think, like, when we go for a data interview jobs, right, they'll be expecting us at architect level. So, do you think, like, end of this course, like, can we get to that level and taking up like architect kind of interviews?
See, with your 12 years of experience, once you learn the course, you cannot put 12 years of experience in data engineering. That is ruled out. If you do that, then they'll be looking at the architect level. What you're going to do in this 12 years of experience, last 5 years you have worked as a data engineer, you're going to portray yourself as a developer. So at that case, they are not going to expect you as an architect level. In the 12 years, you can clearly say last 4 years, 5 years, I've been working as data engineer. That's how you can keep safe. And that will also put you less pressure rather than they're looking for a architect role, they'll be looking at your developer role.
Okay, so they won't be considering like a relevant experience.
No, your relevant experience matters. That's where they will tell you whether they have to give a team leader or a manager. See, for my role, you're actually elder than me. You are more experienced than me. I have 11 years of experience. All 11 years I've worked as a data engineer. So they can give me a lead, they can give a manager, but they will not give you because you have only 5 years.
Yep.
So there is a difference.
Yeah. Thanks, Santosh.
Hi Santosh, this is Ragvi here. I just want to reassure, even if with zero coding knowledge, can I join this course?
You can you have your friends, you have friends kids also you bring. I will teach them coding. Simple. I'll
Okay.
teach from ABCD.
Okay. Okay, Santosh. And one more add-on question is like I have attended data analytics class like 2 years back with you in Power BI and all the power tools. So we have learned SQL in that as well. So what is the difference that I can expect from that SQL class to the one that is mentioned in this course?
See, 2 years back, I would say would have added more topics, more of
Mhm.
advanced scenarios, examples would have added, and
Mhm.
SQL is common. So what you have learned, if you have that basic knowledge, it's good and enough. But if you ask me what changes we have done, we have every year we keep changing the curriculum depending on what type of projects we get, what type of questions that we're getting interview, we frame it. Maybe additionally, 5 to 6 classes, maybe we would have extra, but I would suggest you to start fresh. It would have been another revision for you. It's been 2 years. I don't know how well you have
Mhm.
practiced for 2 years. So why don't you start from fresh?
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Santosh. Yeah.
Santosh, what
Yeah,
about
well,
certification?
I'm not from a tech, engineering or technical degree like BSc, MSc like that.
Hmm.
I'm coming from BBM background, Santosh. So will this be any disadvantages while applying for jobs?
With respect to data related subjects, your degree is not that important than your skills. Okay, your skills is more important than all this degree. So I have seen a lot of people even from BSc they have got into data driven technologies. So it should not be any problem. Maybe certain companies may give a salary band. If you're in engineering, they may give you 5 lakhs. If you're a BPM, maybe they may give you 4 lakhs. That happens, but job is anyone can apply.
What about subscriptions of
Cool.
Azure and
Thank you.
Sorry, what?
Hi Santosh.
Yeah,
Yeah, can I ask you a question?
yeah, please go ahead.
So like you have said that the data engineering has like more job openings, right, compared to other.
Mhm.
So is it in India or is it also in like US? So currently I'm in US.
See,
So
data engineering, data related subjects is actually in demand all over the world. Okay, but in your location, we will have to figure out whether it's a contract base or a full-time employees, which one has more openings. That you will have to figure out. But data engineering is actually in demand all over the different regions.
because what I am seeing here is, I mean, there are job openings, but there is very quite heavy competition in here.
Quite heavy competition in US. That's what you're saying.
Yes, yes.
See, there is a way to handle it. Not everyone will know all the foundations and basics. I've seen a lot of people struggling in interview. Even I take interview for US people for my projects. I've seen they lack knowledge. So knowing basics and foundations. See, that's what I said, right? If 50 people are there, you still get 65 people for applying. You can still become in that 150, right? So it's all about how you learn. So competition will be there, but not everyone will be suitable for that role, right? You need to have some additional skills as well. So I don't think it's a challenge for you. You're learning almost multiple clouds. You're learning DataOps. You're learning SQL. You're learning PySpark. You're learning Python. You're learning all 3 clouds. You're learning. So I think you should still be able to get it.
Okay. Okay, Santosh. Thank you.
Any other questions? Yeah.
What about subscriptions? Like, do we have to arrange credit cards?
I don't know what's your voice is very low or some disturbed noise I'm getting. Can you speak bit near the mic or it's a damaged headphone? I don't know. I'm not able to hear you.
I'm asking you subscriptions of Azure and AWS.
Subscription, it's we will be helping you to create the free accounts and we'll be helping you to get the free credits. That free credit should be good enough for you to learn. But for Fabric, we'll be giving the credentials. For Fabric, we'll be providing the license, which will be like 60 days Fabric license. With that, you'll be able to practice the projects. Only for Fabric, we'll be giving you. For Azure, AWS and all, we'll be helping you how to create it.
Morning, sir.
Yeah.
So I have one question regarding the validity of the course. Suppose the course is extended, some as you have said during the conversation, it will be around 5 to 6 months. And after the once the course is completed, if I'm ready for the interview and I have to revise this all the concepts and what are the tools and texts we have learned during the course. So what is the validity of this course? I'll be able to access throughout the time, or it will be something of a 1 year or 2 year or 3 months or 6 months? And one more question. And since Fabric is Microsoft Fabric is rolled out, so we are going to learn Fabric in this, or we should continue with the Azure cloud?
See, to answer your second question first, this course will include all the clouds. It includes Fabric also. Fabric is a regular topic for you, right? We will be helping you with Azure. After Azure, we'll be learning Fabric also. It's a regular course. It's not like something which you'll be learning outside. You'll be learning here only. It's included in your course. Okay. And regarding the access to videos, right? Mahesh, can you take up this question? Mahesh, you're there? Okay, I think let me answer. The course validity or the videos validity will be for 1 year. Okay, that means today you've joined means from today till next year first it will be valid. Okay, now 5 months, let's say we'll assume that we'll complete the course. After this 5 months, additional of 8 months, you can access this recording. Within 1 year, you will have to. I mean, this access will expire after 1 year. But why 1 year? Even after 1 year, if you're not getting job, either you should be something wrong with us or there should be something wrong with you, right? Whether we have not teach properly, that's why we have not got job, or you have not prepared, that's why you have not got job. So it could be both conditions, right? So we will sit and discuss what went wrong. With it's a valid reason due to some health issues or maybe due to some personal issues, you are not able to complete, we will extend it. So nothing to worry. It's not like always fixed like 1 year. Even after 1 year also, we'll extend it, but with a valid reason, because we want to know why even after 1 year we have not got job. Because if you're not job, it's a loss. It's actually, we are also under pressure, right? Why he has not got job in 1 year? So that's where we sit and discuss what went wrong. So then we will extend it, but validity is one year.
Yeah. And you no need to pay for that extension, guys.
Yeah.
Hey Santosh, one
Yeah.
question. So this course seems to be a longer course, like 5.5 months, right? So the end of the course, what do we expect? So do we get trained in like real-time interviews? Do we get chances? Do we get like placed in companies? Like what does it mean?
We have taken 85 batches in data engineering so far. We have trained around 7,500 students in data engineering. The end result is not even a single person has come back to us saying that they were not able to work in real time.
Yeah, that's fine. So like what help do you actually make
That
in
real-time experience you're getting here, right? We are building a projects. We are taking a 5 months of course. We are learning basics. We are learning the foundation. We are going with all the use cases. As I told, I'm not a trainer. I'm working for an organization. So whatever I'm doing in the organization, I'm helping you here. So the reason why I told you this, no one has ever come back to us saying that it is difficult, I'm not able to work. That real-time experience you'll get here. You can learn in 1 day also. But what is that you're going to do in the real time? Real time, you will have to survive. You will have to focus on the projects. You will have to do everything what the client gives. So right from the requirement gathering until the deployment, what exactly happens, everything A to Z, we are learning it. That's why it is 5.5 months.
I get that. I get the statistics, right? So, do you actually help us get into interviews, or do you actually get us training on how to attend interviews?
Yes, everything will teach you right from your course completion. After the course completion, we'll help you in preparing your resumes. If you are already working in an organization, if you're already working in a project, how that project can be turned into a data engineering project, how you can explain to the panel what type of follow-up questions you'll get, what type of cross questions you'll get, how they will test you in depth, what type of interview questions, all the interview questions, all are past students who have attended interview questions, everything we will share. I myself take interview in most of the organizations, and I hire. So I also give that questions for you. So we will be taking a mock interview. As long as you're satisfied, you can keep on requesting for mock interviews. That we will give you assurance. And resume preparation, we will be building your resume like an expert. How from our expert team, we'll be building a resume. Depending on your current experience only, we'll be building your resume. So all of this groundwork we will do. But interview, you will have to sit and you will have to prepare and then you'll have to give. That's the only role. Everything else we will take care.
Okay. And is there any support in actually helping us in directions where to apply for, or do you like
Yes.
refer us?
So
Yeah.
we are going to be, let me take it up, Santosh. Thank you. So we are going to be handle a session called placement cell every alternate day, like a Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So today also we have a session at 11 o'clock for all our internal students, including the batch completed in 23 as well. So any student like they are not able to get a call, so they can join and they can ask me, Mahesh, when we are going to enroll for the course, you promised me you will get a call. Again, guys, I'm going to be promise you, you should get a call. But cracking an interview purely depends on your hands as well. So you are not getting calls. We are going to be handle your resume, your Naukri, and your LinkedIn profile. The reason we will identify and will help you to get a call. Once you get a call, you are not able to crack the interview. Again, we will discuss what kind of questions they are shooting and why you are not able to answer well. And let
Does
me
it
share my screen. Let me know if you are able to see. So this is our some WhatsApp groups. I guess recently who completed batch as well. So frequently we will conduct there. Uh, so placement cell sessions related. Okay. So if
Magesh,
you
does it
have
include
doubts they have, we are going to
the
be
US?
handled there itself. Sorry.
Does it include any companies in the US as well? Do you have tie-ups with
US
consultancies?
market, I will let you know the US market how it's going to be handled, right? So there is a consultancies, third party consultancies, and again your visa status I need to know, right? Your experience, how much you are going to be put up experience, right? We are going to be discuss all this stuff.
So, okay, so you have plans there as well.
We have around 40 plus consultancies. Apart from these, currently 60 people are there. For sure, out of these 10 to 12 people from US. Either US, Canada, Mexico. These three cities, these countries, we have around 40 plus consultancies with the tie-ups. But currently, to be frank, honestly, they are not going to be take any new people. They are already have some people in the bench. They are pushing them. But we will try in next couple of months. Maybe if the situation is become normal, or else they are going to be hire more people. For sure, we will push your profiles also, because they will get benefit. You know that 30-70 ratio, right?
Right, right. So how do I like console myself that taking this course is gonna help us land me in a job in US?
US job only technically to become an expert. To get in a calls, it's a purely depends on your visa status, how much experience you are going to be put up. This
Okay.
course I can promise you, you can able to crack interview even though you are showcasing 7 years of work experience. Example, you are into the non-IT domain, some other domain you have experience, but you want to showcase you are into the 4 or 5 years as a data engineer. This course is a more than enough to crack an interview equal to a 7 years work experience guy. But helping to get this course, maybe you can check with a lot many consultancies across US. So this curriculum is more than sufficient to get a call, because we are covering even Fabric with the license. Azure is going to be covered as a main part, and AWS GCP also will be add-on for you. It's a multi-cloud data engine we are going to be showcased in your resume.
Okay, okay. I think I probably have more questions, but it should be a
Yes, yes.
one-on-one
So if it's
later.
like in a US market, honestly, it depends on your visa status. I can help you, but I can't make a promise for sure that some XYZ consultancy will take your profile. Your visa status, you are into the OPT or EAD or else H1B, depends on that, and GC, right? If you are into the GC or EAD, even I can help. No one need to go for any vendor or consultancies. We can able to help you. Just need to focus on marketing your resume. But you are into the
Yeah.
OPT and all, so it's a lot many things are there. They are showcasing 7-8 years experience as well, right? publicly I can't discuss all this stuff, what they are doing actually.
I get it. The max support or the least support I would expect is helping in getting at least 1 or 2 interview calls. Let's assume that I'm for EAD.
So which consultancy, what's your visa status now?
H4EAD.
Huh?
H4EAD.
H4EAD. Okay.
Yeah.
H4EAD, like you need to be spend a maximum time on your LinkedIn and a Dicey. So within a minute, the interview when posted, immediately you have to be applied. That's what marketing people will do. The consultancy, they will hire a couple of people in Hyderabad. They will pay hardly 25 to 30,000. Their job is open your profile and wait for the when the opening is there in LinkedIn. Immediately they will apply instead of you. That is going to be happen with the marketing team. Instead of them, if you are going to do that work, you will get a call.
Okay. Do I get that support with this course, or it's a different thing?
That support you have to do, sir. What's your name?
Nishant.
Nishant, that you have to be. I can guide you how to do that. But instead
Okay.
of you, I can't work for you, right?
I get it. I mean,
Yeah, I can guide you how to apply.
training is something that I understand. Like the
I
most
can
hard
guide
thing
you how to
is
apply, but
interview call.
applying also, honestly, it's not possible from my side, Nishant.
Okay.
Yeah, I can guide you how to apply, but you have to wake up and you have to sit in front of the LinkedIn. You have to filter that when the new opening is there, immediately you have to be apply. Because within a 1 hour, there are more than 100 applications now.
Yeah, that is a problem now, right?
Yeah,
So
that's you have to be do. That's consultancy people will do by charging 30% of your revenue share.
Correct.
Honestly, you are not paying me the 30% revenue share to me, right?
If you want.
No, I don't need, and I'm not into that business. My job is only to teach the best way.
All right, Magesh. Yeah. Probably I will connect with you offline.
Yeah, sure,
Fair.
sure. Yeah. US market maybe we are expecting to better very soon. For currently, it's not so good, honestly.
Yeah, I see that. Yes. That's why I ask more questions.
But Indian market, like Santosh told, right? You have to be switch off your mobile. Those many calls are getting. So recently, I encountered with one student. He joined similar like you, like shall I am able to really crack the interview. And recently, he sent a message to me, which company I need to choose. Let me show
Nice.
you that also, because anyway he joined. He had a very decent experience. This guy, yeah, it's an Indian package actually. His current salary is around 8 lakhs only before this course. And he had actually 12 offers, but out of that 4, he already isolated, and only 8 he came to me.
Nice. Okay. I will let it to others to ask more questions. Thanks,
Yeah.
Magesh.
So cracking an interview, it's even we can able to assure you. If you are not able to crack interview, also I will take that responsibility. Why you are not able to crack any topic, we miss it to cover. Example, DataOps. Around 8 months back, we are not teaching DataOps related CI/CD pipeline deployment. When we thought they are also part of the interviews nowadays, we extended that our curriculum. We are teaching CI/CD pipelines deployment. Similar way, any topic in future, it's come to the picture and they are expecting from you, we will try to include that. And even the old batch people, we will take it as a workshop.
Yeah, and also like you should teach about how to use AI effectively to do the job more effectively.
We'll do that.
Yes,
We are covering that as well.
we are going to be.
Because that is very much needed in the current scenario.
We are covering.
Okay. All right. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Any questions, guys? Any other?
Mahesh, regarding the fee structure, how is it?
Yeah, course fees will be, it's a 40,000 actually. So if you are able to pay at a one go, you can make it 35,000.
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, Mahesh.
Yeah, hi.
So like, are you there in the group? So can we connect? So, as I've said earlier, I'm in US as well.
Yes.
So yeah,
You can ping
are
me.
you
I'm
there
there
in
in
the
the group.
group?
Like,
Can we?
if you want, you can take it my number as well.
Okay, sure.
You can approach our team, or else they will connect with me. Anything is fine.
Okay. Like, can you display your number or something?
Yeah, it's a
Or
99
mm-hmm.
1696
Okay.
1234.
Okay. 991-696-1234. Right?
Yes. It's there
Okay.
in
Thank
chat
you,
as well.
Mahesh.
You can check it.
Okay, thank you so much.
By mistake, if I'm not able to pick, for sure I will call you back. If I'm in
Yeah, sure.
any other meeting, maybe I can't pick, but I will call you back within half an hour.
Okay, Mahesh, thank you.
Yeah. Any questions, guys? And the same link will work for tomorrow as well. Like next 4 sessions, the same link you can join. Or else you can enroll in our application and website. You can able to watch the recorded version. And also it's a going live in our channel as well in YouTube. So the first 5 classes only it will be go on live.
Hello, Mahesh.
Yeah, hi.
This is Gayatri. Actually, I have been working as a SQL developer and data analyst for the past 3 years. Now I am in notice period. This month is my last month, actually. So I came to know this course from my brother, actually. So he suggested to join in this. In this, yeah. So how can I? You are telling that the course will take 5 to 6 months.
Yeah.
So shall I wait to complete
No, don't wait
in
for
this
that.
course, or
No, what I can suggest you, better you can go with the live and go with the session as well, previously completed batch. As you know already SQL and some part of data analytics, right? So you can focus
yes,
more
sir.
into the Python onwards.
Okay.
There is one more batch which is started around 2-3 months back. It's a morning 6:30, 6 o'clock. So you can join even that batch. The missed classes, you can go with the records and make it little fast forward. So without a job, it's not a good idea to stay long time. Financially, we are not settled. It will be problem. And apart from that, and while you are applying for the jobs, when you don't working currently or not working currently, we can't negotiate about salary. And some companies, they won't even ask for an interview as well. If you have more than 6 months career gap, they will ask for the reason.
Okay, got it.
So make it little fast forward. Because you are
Okay,
not
Mahesh.
completing, you already have idea about SQL and all, right? Maybe a little bit
Yes, sir.
Python as well, then it's very good. If you don't have, that's also fine. Because we are teaching from very basics.
Yeah, because I don't have a knowledge in programming language.
That's fine. We will
That's
teach from very basics. Anyway, you have idea in SQL. So Python onwards, you can focus properly. So you can able to finish in next 3 to 4 months. If you make a
okay,
little
got
most
it.
forward, you can finish within, you can able to try it, but you need to spend minimum 6 hours a day.
Okay, that's fine. May I know what the current topic is going?
Yes, it's Python also done. PySpark is going. Santosh? What exactly? Sorry.
No, it's already Azure is started. So
Azure also
if you can
started.
take it, it will be a, by the time you go through all the Python, most of the topics will be covered.
Yes. Okay, it's a March started. Yeah. Half of the content is done actually in that batch. Parallel, you can run it parallelly actually, I can say. Both.
Okay, so is there any relation between Python and PySpark? Because already
Yes.
Yes.
PySpark is
Yes. If you know
okay.
Python only, then you can learn PySpark.
Yes. Go with the Python records. Actually, I'm saying like you can go with the records as well, right? So we can't kill time now in your case. And how
Okay.
many total years of experience you are holding?
3 years.
Yes. Okay. May I know any reason for resigning or else?
No, not like that, sir. Actually, because the company is doing decision all the members.
Okay.
So they told me to learn Java. They gave the 3 months period, but I thought that it is not easy to learn Java because all my experience will kill, right? So in case of learning Java, if I learn Python, so that will be very good for my career growth.
Okay.
So that's why I chose that option because they don't. They so it is a very small startup company. They are doing like mostly they creating the internal reports only, not that much, and also most of the work will go on changing the data and everything in from SQL side.
Okay.
So that's why they stopped to learn the Tableau tool. Actually, I integrated all the reports in their portal itself, so everybody can access it easily instead of going in Tableau because yeah, that's the reason actually.
Okay. Got it. So you can able to understand this Python also very easily. No need to be worried.
Okay.
So you can
Magesh, when
come
does the
4 more
course
days,
start?
maybe you can wait. Sorry,
When does this course start? Is it like starting from today?
today only, this course. Yeah.
And it goes on every day from
5 days
tomorrow?
a week, Monday to Friday.
And timings?
Same time, yeah, 8 to 9:30. Today we are extended, but usually we will finish it up by 9:30.
Okay.
And
And
Mahesh,
these details would you be sending via email if I contact you?
No, no, we have an application with the name of KSR Data Vision, and we have a website datavision.com. Let me share my screen. I will show you how it works. So you can just log into Google and look for an datavision.com or KSR Data Vision. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. This is our website. Sorry. Okay. And course material, content, blogs also we are giving here for interview preparation, right? And you can just click on sign in. If you are first time, create a new account. You can give your email ID and it will get an OTP and you can create an account. I do have an account already, so I'm just going to be login.
Is it fully online or me come
Fully
to
online. There
place
is no
office?
offline lectures for this.
Uh,
Because by 10 o'clock, 10:30, Santosh also have to be login for his office. Okay. So as I do have many courses, maybe it's reflecting here, but for in your case, click on explore courses, go to upcoming sessions. This is your course, data engineering, multi-cloud data and data ops.
What's the total duration of this course?
It's a 5 months. Click
Oh,
here for enroll. Yes, 5 months.
it
Okay.
says free. Is it free?
Sorry?
It says free. Is it free?
Yes,
Yeah,
5 days is free.
Okay.
Okay.
it's like
Five
it's
months
like
I
an
can't provide. Okay. So five
Okay.
sessions are free. First 5 days. You can see here join now button, right? Once live is completed, you can able to see it as a view recording. And tomorrow session is not yet started. That's the reason it's showing like a not started. You can able to see like join now button similar like tomorrow at 8 a.m. IST.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
and
Yeah, similar
Santosh,
way every course, like once even though you pay, you continue with the paid session, similar way you can able to. Yeah, you are saying something, sir?
yeah, hi. Do you
From
have any
start of
idea
this?
of taking classes in the evening, live classes in the evening in future?
Currently, we are not in plan. Maybe in mostly in 2026.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
okay.
been this year we are not in a plan for now. Evening. It's a morning 6 o'clock and a morning 8 o'clock. Two classes.
Oh, okay, Mahesh.
Mahesh, once the March batch has ended,
Hmm.
uh, so is it still going to be 8 p.m. Sorry, 8 a.m. IST, or
Yes,
will you
yes.
be
No,
moving
no,
to
no. We will
6
start
a.m.?
another batch. We will replace that like a two slots, right? 6:30. We will
Yeah,
start a new slot. Actually, new batch. We are going not going to be.
you're going to. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Magesh, when is the next 6 o'clock slot or
Uh,
the training?
Mostly in October, I guess.
October. And how long this the last one gone through the 6 o'clock class?
6 o'clock. It's a 50% mostly. It's a Python completed, PySpark completed, and Azure we started.
Oh, already 50%. Huh? Okay.
Mm-hmm. So what you can do, sir, like you can, if you want, you can go with the morning 6:30 batch. So go with the records. Once live started, you can rejoin again. You don't need to pay back.
Say that again. I didn't understand.
So you can join the current batch. If you are not
Mm-hmm.
comfortable with 8 o'clock, you can switch your morning 6:30 batch in the September. September mostly we are planning like once this morning 6 o'clock batch completed, we will restart new batch, right? You can swap your batch.
In September.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah. Instead of killing your time, maybe somewhat it will make better for you. Yeah. Any questions, guys? Team. All good today?
Mahesh, if you join the 6:30 batch now, the fees will be same?
Fees will be same.
Okay.
Because curriculum and everything same, no? There is
So
no
they
change.
completed only SQL, Python, and PySpark.
Yes, Azure is going on now.
Okay.
Yeah, guys, let me know if you have any questions. Maybe I will wait for 5 more minutes.
Are we able to connect your previous batch students just for a feedback?
Yes, but I will. What will be the credibility? Like I am giving the correct contact. Maybe I can give my employee's contact, right?
Okay.
How you can trust, sir? So attend all these 5 sessions. If you are still have any confusion or something, maybe go with our previous batch records, like some videos we kept in a channel, like end-to-end projects. You can validate with any of your friends who are working as a data engineers. And
Okay.
Harikrishna, how you got to know about KS, sir?
In like from WhatsApp group, I got it.
Just who added to WhatsApp group means initially like how you got to know. Mostly here students join from their friends or else relatives reference only because we are not making any marketing.
Yeah, I was a part of Hyderabad data engineering group. So
Okay.
someone posted this.
Yeah, you do one thing in the community only. You can ask like any old students of KSR.
Okay.
You can approach by your own way because if what I shared the on screenshot initially, right? Woblesh.
Yes.
What will be the credibility? Woblesh also maybe I tampered, right? I mean, you can't assure, right? That one also.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
Yes. So don't trust my like all these marketing gimmicks. Maybe I'm also doing. So you can do your own way of research. Really credibility or not, you have to do your own research.
Okay. Okay.
I can make my own friends contacts. Okay. You can check it in that group like any old batch people is there who are already successfully completed course and they are happy or not. You can check with them.
Okay.
Okay. Are you seeing
Mahesh,
that batch?
Mahesh, one question. Compared to data analytics, how many jobs are there in the market compared to data analytics in this data engineering?
Percentage wise, you are saying?
Yeah.
It will be ups and down, like, but compared to data analytics, data and the only difference is the demand supply issue. Compared to data analyst, data analysts are less in quantity now.
Okay.
Simple
So,
example,
mhm.
you know, apple and tomato both, right?
Yeah.
Usually, which will be cost more, apple or tomato?
Apple.
But sometimes suddenly tomato price will increase double than apple.
Mm-hmm.
Reason?
Supply and demand.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So here also similar way sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Now currently data and have a supply issue than demand.
Okay.
But data analyst we have a people as well.
Hmm.
It's going in a good way.
Mm-hmm.
By Friday, I seen around 50,000 openings for data analyst in LinkedIn. Maybe you can check it right away also. How many openings for data analysts, how many openings for engineers.
Mm-hmm.
So, so quick question here,
Yes,
Mahesh.
yes.
If you are talking about data analyst and
Yeah,
data engineering,
yeah.
so how is the US market for data analytics versus data engineer? So I'm from US, so I'm
Hmm.
just checking.
Honestly, US market, there is no separate data analyst and data, and they are clubbing everything now.
Everything, right? Yeah. So if I see a requirement, it's a mix of DBA plus reporting plus data engineering. So
Yes,
everything they are asking,
yes.
I know,
Some
I
cases I
understand.
seen like they are
Yeah.
asking Java .NET also.
Yes, true, true.
So we
That's
can't
there.
justify,
That's
sir.
there.
Even in India also
Yes.
slowly that is started like recently I saw on one requirement they are expecting Power BI with the PySpark.
Oh.
Data engineer with the Power BI.
Hmm.
Data
Yeah.
engineer Power BI some chances are there because here also mostly people who are working in Power BI or Tableau they are upgrading to data engineers. But Power BI
Hmm.
with the PySpark or Power BI with big data and all they are expecting. So the upskilling US market, we need to be make it everything. So either data analyst or data engineer, you need to learn multi skills.
Hmm.
But
So
honestly,
this
from my
helps.
side, like what I
This
am
helps, right?
observing,
Like,
sorry.
yeah. For this helps, right? Like data engineering with
Yeah,
multiple
what I
skill
observed
sets.
in the
Like,
US market compared to data
hmm.
analyst, data analyst package will be little lower side. Usually 60K to maximum 1K per annum, 1 lakh per annum.
Hmm.
Data analyst roles. So data engineering
Yeah.
roles will start from 1 lakh to 3 lakhs.
Okay.
So mostly the boys and all, they will go for data analysts, and family girls and who are handling babies and all, they are choosing data analyst to face less
Data
pressure.
analyst, yes.
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 This is what I observed previously. So,
Yeah,
but
true.
now,
One of my friend is business analyst too, so I know that. So I'm
mm,
just checking, like, how it is
mm,
working out in US market, as you
yeah,
have contacts here. Yeah.
yeah.
So
So if
I'm
it's a
basically
Indian market,
from a
yeah,
sorry.
go ahead.
So I'm basically from database administration kind of experience.
Mm,
So, like, I just don't want to be in this role and kind of like switch into different role. So
okay.
that's why.
Yeah, for US market, better you can go join for the data engineering only.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks so
Mm.
much.
And
And
you
any
don't have
referral
option. You can't say
discount
like
that you
I
give?
am not ready to take pressure. Girls' case, maybe it's a different. There, someone is already holding a job and they are not completely dependent. Some level maybe we
Yep.
can try. But in our case, maybe if you are the only have only H1B and all, better you can focus on
Mhm.
data engineering.
Yeah. That's what. Yeah. And any chance for referral bonus or nothing, like,
Referral
just
bonus in the sense for course
so
joining.
yeah.